Jesus began speaking. I want to share this with you because this is something you still currently struggle with, as well as many of my children at this current time. Doubt seems so innocent, and it doesn't seem as monumental, but it is. This is why the remas you've been receiving the past few days have been me reassuring you of you being filled with my spirit and that you are actually hearing me. I know that the thought of your thoughts and visions being infiltrated by Satan have caused you to fear not being able to hear me clearly or at all. Fear is the open door to doubt, beloved. Why am I not surprised by this, Jesus? You did just tell me today to surrender my fears over to you. It didn't take much for me to search my heart to see what you were referring to. Your discernment is becoming sharper, even though you don't believe it is. You are at the place where you need more reassurance that you are hearing me correctly. And as much as I love your dependency on me and making sure that you're delivering accurate things, I want you to be secure in me all the more, which is something that still hangs over your head. Your insecurity in not being good enough to be my prophet is what causes you to fear, which leads to an overwhelming feeling of doubt. Satan knows this, and this is precisely why he has been able to sift you in this area and constantly feed you lies because a part of you actually believes them. Wow, Lord, this was a bombshell. And I thank you for allowing me a second to reflect on what you said because it convicted me greatly. I honestly don't know what else to say. It's okay, my love. It's never easy to receive a revelation of where you currently are and where you have fallen short, but it's all for your good. Getting back to my point, Satan can only fill a space where he's welcomed. He is not allowed to enter spaces where he's not welcomed. He's not allowed to bypass someone's free will, which is why he flees from you when you demand it. I've given you so much dominion, but when you focus so heavily on yourself and your shortcomings and begin to put yourself down, you allow him an open door into your life. Don't you see? This is one of many open doors that Satan uses to infiltrate the minds and bodies of my children. And they are all based on free will, just as you share with your clients. Only you can control your own thoughts and emotions and what you allow into your space. That is a gift that I've given you. I've also given you a gift of discernment to sense in the spirit when the enemy is looking to gain a foothold in a particular area in your life. And I give you the tools in that moment to banish him. There is no reason for you to ever doubt because you should believe who I've called you to be. Even in light of trials and sufferings, those are meant to grow you in perseverance, endurance, humility, patience, and etc. It is never to cause you to fear or doubt. You must remove fear in your life at all costs. Even fear over the smallest things, like for you personally, going into deeper parts of the water, snakes, bees, etc. And I just want to break for a moment here, you all. This really made me laugh when Jesus mentioned this because I do have a fear of these things. Like I'm not a animal, reptile, insect type of person or water person. I'm just not. But I'm glad that he mentioned this because it just speaks of the importance that we have to be able to overcome even the smallest fears that we have, because that still allows an open door to Satan. So pray for me about these things, that I take captive of these fears, and you be encouraged to do that as well. Jesus continued, all of these fears you must take captive and trust that I will protect you. And whatever I allow you to face, I will grace you with the tools to come out victorious. Do you trust that? I do trust that, Lord. At least now I do. But my worry is me coming to this place again where I don't fully trust. Circumstances should not cause you to waver in your trust and faith in me. Everything that you experience and will experience in this world, I knew about and allowed it. Only I know the path that you must take, even if you don't like that path. Majority of the time you won't, but all I need is your willingness to follow me anyway and release those burdens to me so that I may strengthen you. I don't ask for much, my love. All I need is your agreement and cooperation with my plan for your life. I understand, Lord. Please forgive me my weakness in this area. Please continue to strengthen me. You know I can't make it without you, and I will always be your needy child. I will always strengthen you as long as you allow me to lead and not allow your emotions to get in the way. This is why you've been called to such great self-denial and abandonment. Improving in those areas will help you to be more secure in the call that I have on your life. And this was the end of Jesus' message. So I pray that through this message, you surrender all of your fears to God and see the importance of why we should do that. Because we don't want any open doors or open areas for Satan to come in and deceive us and pull us away from God. So he's just speaking of the importance of not allowing doubt to come in. And the way it comes in is through fear, is when we're not secure in him and we're looking to ourselves and we're looking to circumstances rather than him. And that's why we end up doubting things that we know is true, things that we know he revealed to us. So I pray that you release all of those things to God, search your heart, ask God to search you so that he can bring these things to the forefront, things that you may not be aware of, and even the things that you are, and pray that he would give you strength to overcome. So thank you all so much. God bless you, and I'll talk to you next time.